Alright, boys, today we're going to be reacting to people are giving up on Fortnite. So, yeah, Loki, I've been hearing a lot of talk saying the game is dead. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, let's see what's about.
Are completely giving up on Fortnite right
Also,
now.
before I start the video, full credit to Pro Zero, goes up to this guy.
Now, let's just
So,
get
yeah.
one thing clear before I hop into this. I'm not saying that Fortnite is dead. I'm not even saying anything bad about the game in this video. I'm actually here to push back on this new wave of talk that Fortnite is falling off or that no one cares.
Yeah, chat, Loki, he's right. Because basically, lately, I'll just be scrolling, right? And I'll come across a Fortnite video, right? I'll check the comments first, like first like 10, 15, maybe even 20 lines of Fortnite in the Big 25. I mean, fair enough if you don't like the game, but I mean, it's on your FYP, bro. I mean, so yeah, if you don't like it,
About
just
the game
scroll.
anymore.
Like, because if you're commenting, you just basically like basically telling the system, say, yo, I like this content, please give me. Well, so yeah.
Because I just don't simply think that that is true right now, especially not as true as it was during Galactic Battle, where the numbers were really, really low. So there's this stir going around right now, especially among creators in the community, in the commentary space, that Fortnite content isn't performing as well on YouTube, and people are using that kind of as proof that Fortnite is on a decline and that there's not much interest in it. But every time I hear that, you guys, I remember that this always happens in the summer. It happened last summer in Chapter 5. It happened the summer before that, and it always follows the
Hold on, boys. Let me just like, hold on. Is it showing anything? It's eternity PhD story. It is.
exact same pattern. First off, you guys, the summer
Wait, shall I hear that? He said that it's sometimes like basically the content declines like over. Like I did not know that, bro. What? Oh, I had no idea, bro. Like basically the views like on videos in general are just like a lot more low in summer. Like I'm not too sure why. I mean, people are home, so like I guess more people should be watching videos, you know.
slump
But I'm
is
not
a
sure.
real thing, and if all of this talk about Fortnite falling off and nobody being interested isn't evidence, then I don't know what is. If we just take a look back at last summer, you know, Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3 dropped, and yeah, it was very controversial. People were way more negative about that season than they are about this season.
Nah, chat. I remember summer 2024 of Chapter 5, but everyone was talking absolute smack about the game. Nobody liked it. Like it was just really sad, bro, and kind of funny to say the least. But yeah, I mean, people saying Fortnite's dead. I remember the car season.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Bro. It still haunts me in my nightmare, bro. Car season. It was really bad.
Right
It
now.
wasn't that bad though. It wasn't as bad as people were saying, but it was bad.
Reload came out later in that season, and immediately, like almost like the flip of a switch, Fortnite bounced back. You know, player numbers went up,
That's
content
right.
did better overall, and people were suddenly back into Fortnite again. It feels like we have this conversation about twice a year. Is Fortnite dead? Is Fortnite content dying? Are creators giving up? And then something new happens and the conversation flips. Now, I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with people who make videos like that. I make videos talking about that all the time. I like to talk about community sentiment, and that's what I'm talking about in this one. Like in Galactic Battle, the numbers were very, very low. They were the lowest they had been in a while. And that's why I talked about people quitting Fortnite, and people were talking about quitting the game on Twitter and stuff like that. But this one just feels different, and I don't feel quite the same way about Season 3. Now, I'm not here to say that there isn't some burnout happening right
Now, boys, I'm gonna go through season 3 currently. I think it's the best season that's come on the chapter so far. Better than season 1. Season 1 was solid. Better than season 2. Season 2. No, hold on. What was season? Yeah, season 2. Season 2 was kind of mid. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that bad. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Then we got season 3, which was the Star Wars season. People were saying that was the worst season of all time. I don't think so. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the car season, though. It had the lowest player
now,
count,
but I don't think this is the same. I think this is more about people forgetting what normal seasonal cycles look like, especially in the YouTube world in terms of, you know, player interest, player engagement, and things like that. People are obviously going to get burnt out with a game if they play it all the time, and of course, if you're not liking Fortnite, you don't have to play it. This isn't me trying to convince you to like Fortnite or to like playing the game or anything, but to say that, like, in general, community interest is going down and freaking out saying that this is showing a long form or long-term downfall downward curve is just really not true in my opinion. Because like we've seen before, it's always bounced back every single time. Now, I think this goes back to something that I really want to bring up about how good...
I'm sorry I'm pausing the video chat. Every time people say Fortnite is dead, it just comes back even better. Well, I wouldn't say it comes back even better. Just like, basically, just like, it just doesn't die, you know? I'm going to agree with you. I think Fortnite is one of those games that probably won't die, you know? That's good, you know? I like this game. I like playing it most times. So, yeah.
Season 3 actually is right now. Let's talk about the actual season. Season 3 of Chapter 6 has been fantastic, genuinely fun, and honestly, I don't even think that's just my opinion. I think a lot of people share the same sentiment. The mobility feels great, the medallions are way more balanced, and they're actually worth going after. New gameplay mechanics like flying and the transformation of Superman are actually really fun to use. You know, we've got the surf cubes, we've got...
Chat, this video is a bit outdated, kind of. It was 1 month ago, so I'm a bit late to it. No, chat, it's alright, don't worry about it.
The slowdown thing with the dual revolvers, all types of stuff like that. There's also a clear and building storyline, which people have been asking for literal seasons. We're finally getting a good storyline now through quests, map changes, and hopefully a mini event sometime during this season. I stand by what I said at the start of this season. You know, season 3 is...
What does it mean, the storyline? Chat, I'm going to be with you. I lost track of the storyline since chapter 5, bro. I have no idea what's going on, bro. I have no idea. First, there was Star Wars, now Superman. Now we got... What else? Now we got... What do we have this season? Hold on, let me think. Bro, I forgot. What do we have this season? Now we have aliens.
It's absolutely peak, and honestly, I think people will come back to it later and admit they were wrong, just like they did with Wrecked. A lot of people are going to hear this and hear people say, you know, like Fortnite is bad, or like Fortnite is falling off, there's not much interest, and think that they have to stop playing the game. Anytime I make a video where I talk about, you know, me not liking something in Fortnite, that's not me trying to like make fun of you if you're still enjoying the season. Like, you can enjoy what you want, but I think the people who are kind of like influenced by outside factors when it comes to the game and not playing it just because other people are saying it's not very good, you guys are going to really miss this season, because it is very good. It's fantastic. All types of new mechanics that we haven't seen in Fortnite before, and it's going to be loved after it's gone. Just
chat, I'm gonna be with that. I think this is gonna be one of those seasons that's gonna be loved, bro. That's why I'm gonna try and play the game a bit more, because like I've barely played the game since it came out. I'm gonna try
kind
and
of
play a
how
bit more,
Wrecked
you know,
is
on stream, off stream. So go check out my streams. I stream we usually, when it's like so not breaks of school, I stream every Thursday, Friday, not Thursday, I mean Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I stream most of the time on those days. My Twitch is Spades862. It's gonna be on the screen. So yeah, and while you're doing that, also subscribe. So yeah, subscribe, chat, subscribe. I need it. Subscribe.
I talked about this a little bit just a few seconds ago. The lore is really pulling people in this season, and that's been one of the biggest turnarounds this season in terms of interest in Fortnite lore. You know, a few months ago, lore videos were pulling average numbers at best, and that's if there was even anything to talk about in the first place. Now, they're absolutely crushing it if we want to go from a content creation standpoint. We've got theories floating around about the 0 Point, the 7, the IO, Daigo, Supernova Academy, the Last Reality possibly returning, and now the Red Rift.
Chat, I did not know this, bro.
And the red
I did not know this at all, bro. Not in the slightest.
Butterflies inside of Fortnite OG, and possibly connecting all of these modes together in a bigger storyline. It feels like it's non-stop with this season, and I don't want to glaze over that, because that is something really, really important. People always said, you know, if Fortnite would just bring back in an engaging storyline, then a lot of people would be more interested and would keep playing. And right now, you know, they do have that right now. There's so much stuff to talk about with the lore, and people are saying that nobody is interested, or that interest is fading. You can see it in the views of my own videos. You know, my lore videos lately have done better than most of my normal, just regular commentary opinion uploads. People are actually into it again, and I haven't seen this much interest in lore since, you know, maybe the end of chapter 2, maybe in chapter 4, but not really. The interest in the lore is there, and if you want to look outside of my videos, there's plenty of other creators making lore videos that have blown up over the last couple of weeks, and that's something that we need to pay attention to. Another thing too is that creators who are taking breaks doesn't mean that Fortnite is dying. I've seen multiple creators lately say they're either taking a break or they're done with Fortnite altogether for this season, but it's important to separate burnout from irrelevance. A creator stepping back, saying, I can't do this anymore. I've been playing the game for, however long. I need to take a break from, maybe it's not just Fortnite, maybe they just need to take a break from content creation. It doesn't mean the game is dying. It just means that they specifically are tired or burnt out. It doesn't represent the entirety of the community. There's also this mindset that because the big creators aren't pulling, the same views they were during OG and Chapter 1 or even like a few months ago, the whole game must be in decline, and that just doesn't line up. Fortnite has always been cyclical, and I've said this in my videos all the time. Even when I talk about topics regarding Fortnite dying or Fortnite falling off, I always say that that is not happening. There's highs and lows. It goes through this every year, but it always bounces back. It did in Chapter 5. It will again. This is just part of the loop. No pun intended. Now, again, you guys, I think a lot of people are going to regret dismissing Season 3. It's not perfect, but we've got a working core. We've got reliable updates, lore that really matters, and cool gameplay systems like the Storm Beast forms, which I don't think are back in the game yet, but we've got the Supernova upgrades, we've got the ranking system, we've got all types of cool stuff that we haven't seen in Fortnite before. This season has a lot of personality, and it's unique in a way that will make people remember. It doesn't feel like a copy-paste meta like what happened in Galactic Battle, in my opinion. It feels like a world evolving, and players are missing out because of some random Fortnite's dying wave or people aren't interested wave, and I think that really sucks, and people are going to look back on this very fondly. I genuinely think if you're skipping this season or just brushing it off without even playing it, you're going to look back later and wonder what you missed for sure. If you guys aren't enjoying this season, that's perfectly fine, but just don't let other creators and other people bring you down. Even me, when I make videos like that, that's just a reflection of my opinion, guys. This is an opinion channel, so if I'm not liking something, it doesn't mean that you don't have to, and it doesn't mean you're wrong if you do like it. So overall, you guys, people are seemingly giving up on Fortnite right now, but I think they're jumping the gun a little bit. Summer slumps definitely happen. Creator burnout does as well, but that doesn't mean the game is done or even down bad. Season 3 is legit. The lore is strong. The gameplay is fun in my opinion. The creativity is for sure back, and the community, whether they realize it or not, is actually being given what they've been asking for all along. That's why I'm sticking around, and honestly, I think a lot of other people will be back too once they realize Fortnite is still that game in the industry. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. How do you feel about this season?
Yeah, chat, that's basically it. Brand new seasons, brand new everything. So yeah, to be honest. Alright, boys, I just want to say, in case I was looking bald doing this, I just want to say, nah, chat, I actually got grades. So yeah, don't say in the comments I'm bald, because fresh as hell, chat. So yeah, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.